I'm sitting in Debbie, you remember Debbie from Illinois, her 1973 13-foot Scotty Gaucho that we've been working on. I haven't done a whole lot of updates because really, it's a Scotty, you've seen them. This one's a little different, so I'm going to update you on a few things as I go that I think are in right. Like, subscribe, ring the bell. Cool people, leave me a comment. New people. Makes me like you if you leave me a comment. Anyway, I've got most of the interior built, or at least framed in. So I've got to, what's with this haircut? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it doesn't look dumb. Maybe I'm just not used to it being so short. Why am I wasting your time? Sorry. Let's move on. I just didn't look at myself this morning in the mirror. So what I did was I was waiting on the refrigerator, and so I built everything else that goes on the interior. And like for instance, and you saw them before they were painted. We got the dinette seating, and upper cabinet, lower cabinet, bed. The shelves are on the outside. I've got to build some doors for them, and I'll get going on that. But I was waiting on the refrigerator before I built the refrigerator cabinet. And I know what you're thinking. We've seen your refrigerator cabinets. You're not breaking new ground here. I changed it up a little bit, and I think you're going to like it. I'd like to get your opinion because this is the first time I've done it like this, and I like it, I think. But I haven't got it done. I'm waiting on that for Micah. Well, it's Wilson Art. They're not paying me, either one. Wilson Art. Because I got to do the dinette table, and I've got to do where the kitchen counter is going to be. So I bring the Wilson Art up because let me show you this. All right, as you can see, there's the bed. Down here is going to be the opening under the bed for storage. And then we always build that skinny little deal right there. They have a little bit of storage in there. It's better than nothing. And then we bring our refrigerator cabinet all the way to the ceiling. But we didn't. We stopped short. Why would you stop short? What you did works. Well, here's why. Sunroof. Debbie, and you know I always delete the roof vents. We don't need any more holes in our roof. But she wants a fantastic fan, and she lives in Illinois. I'm not from up that way. That's where I grew up that way. And that fantastic fan will do as much as an air conditioner will on many days there in Illinois. She's going to have an AC as well. The AC is going to go right there. Storage right there, AC. But that fantastic fan won't be as loud, and it'll do a great job. So I could not take this all the way up because I would be blocking the opening for the fantastic fan. So I thought, well, if I leave enough room, it may not look too goofy. So that's our standard opening right there for our 1.7 cubic foot. It's a dorm fridge. And we're going to keep the same storage area down there. So that hasn't changed. It's just this height has changed. But that leaves me another thought, because I'm really doing this as I go. Right here, we could put our Wilson Art up there, and then that way it would match the countertop, and it would match the table. Or I could put a little lip on this, and then if you put things in there, they would kind of stay in there. Like, you know, sometimes you walk in like, oh, there's my wallet, there's my keys, you know, things like that. And that would keep it there. It wouldn't roll off. So, you know, those are two things I'm thinking real serious about. I've got to add, you know, I'm going to put some 1x in here and in there and right there, just so that we can put that up firmly against the wall. I'm just not ready for that yet because I've got, as you can see down here where it's looking messy, I got plenty of wood putty in there, and I've got to wait for it to dry, and then I'm going to obviously paint it white. But anyway, I wanted you to see that. Give me your opinion on that, if you wouldn't mind. Do you think a lip here, maybe sand that all down, or Formica, or both? I'll be honest with you, I'm leaning towards just a little lip where you can, throw some stuff in there, because I'm notorious for putting my same things in the same place every day when I walk in. So I'm thinking lip and Formica. If you wouldn't mind helping me out and tell me about that. Oh, one more thing, let me show you. Let me give you a different perspective. Oh, that's great. Put your finger in the photo, in the video. My gosh, where's Russ? My goodness. Anyway, I always leave a little area under there just in case. I mean, obviously you're not going to put your head under there. That'd be a nightmare. But, or if you had a nightmare and you woke up, that would be a nightmare. But I think it would give you enough room that, there's a lot of room right here. You just lay around right here, but maybe you got your dog in there and he wants a little room, or she wants a little room down there. That dog could sleep in there. You could just, be sleeping like this and you kind of put your leg over. You're not going to hit it. So I think I left enough space there. And so that was the main point, was I needed enough space up here to not interfere with the fantastic fan and make it look like I made a mistake. And enough room down here that your foot is going to feel comfortable, or your animal that you travel with, should you just move a little bit. So again, I want your opinion on those. I want your opinion on them. Appreciate it. A little dark in here, but I wanted to show you this cabinet here. Got a little door put on and built in over the wheel well there. I know it's dark, I'm sorry, but you can kind of see right there. There's some storage. And coming up here to the refrigerator, we started trimming out into metal. And ta-da! I just went with metal around it to match the countertop. Now look at, and I wish there was a little better lighting in here, but you'll see it at the reveal. This is really, really nice. I really hadn't noticed this pattern before, this boomerang. It's got that yellow in it. If you look, our walls are a little bit yellow. And then we got that matches that real nice. And of course, it's white as well, and we have lots and lots of white in here. So we made our decision. I got to clean that up because I had to add that shelf. So that's just some putty in there. I'm going to sand that down, and then we do our touch up at the end. We'll get that touched up real nice. And that's our vent right there to, for some hot air to come out of the refrigerator, just to give it a little extra more. I mean, we've got plenty. You can see there's plenty of airspace there. But just in case, we like to put that on there because the hot air will rise and it can just pop out the side there. But coming up next, we're going to do a little fan installation. Fantastic fan. It runs on 12 volt. So I've got to work on that 12 volt, and that's the reason, if you remember, that we kept this short so that it doesn't interfere or obstruct this fantastic fan, and it doesn't look out of place, because you can see right there it would have covered half of that fan. I didn't want it. Number one, I don't want, as you know, any holes in our roof, but that fantastic fan is going to work for Debbie. It's going to provide her some comfort. So we're going to put it in here. We're going to run that 12 volt. And kept this low, and we found something new that we may start wanting to do in some other campers. This gives our customers another choice. So, it's nice to have a choice. So I'll get that 12 volt ran and that fantastic fan put in, and I'll let you know how we end up from there.